Hey, Harold. How are you?
Hey, great. Good to see you.
Great. Thanks for having us. We
How
appreciate
have you
it.
been? Yeah, how about coming? Let's have a cup of coffee.
Oh, we'd love it.
Come on.
Thanks.
Let's go.
So, Harold, what motivates you to work hard? And particularly,
Money.
So, if it's money, then what's your favorite place to vacation?
Actually, my favorite place to vacation is Alaska. I love to go up there and fish. Anywhere I can go fly fishing. That's my favorite place. And also to be with my family. That's the biggest part. We just got back from a week at Keel Island.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be?
Homewood, Alabama, where I live currently.
Why is that?
Great neighborhood, great people, just a great place to live. Raised my children there. Good place.
What's the last book you read?
David Balducci's book. It was a book from 2002, and it was called Squatters' Rights. Really good book. I read it at the beach 2 weeks ago.
What's the most interesting thing you can see outside your office window?
I don't have a window in my office, so I can't. So I've got a door with a window, so I see the cubicle down the hall from me. So
How about your home office? Because I'm sure you've spent a lot of time there recently.
I'm sorry, say again?
Your home office.
Okay, my home office, I guess the best thing that I can see is my pictures of my children. Got those hanging on the wall. Come on, let's go over here.
Okay. What's your favorite thing to produce in your garden?
Oh, by far is peppers. I love to raise all types of peppers, and then I'll actually pickle them in the fall. I call them Harold Pino peppers.
I love your shoes. How many pairs do you have?
I've got 2 pairs. I've got a pair of the brown ones. I got a pair of blue ones. Got a pair of black ones, and I've got 2 pairs of white bucks. Those are my great summer shoes.
What's your favorite family tradition?
Christmas. Decorating the outside of my house for Christmas. All my kids and my wife, they absolutely hate it because they say it's tacky, and the tackier I can make it, the better it is for me. I love Christmas. Let's go over here. This is new, by the way, and you can buy it too.
Do you collect anything?
I do.
What is it?
I collect tools, any kind of a tool, lawnmowers, hammer. I have four hammers. Why do I have 4 hammers? I just have 4 hammers. I love collecting tools. I love to work around the house.
What was your make and model of your very first car? Do you remember?
Yeah, that was a 1969 Chevy Nova 4-door. Great car to go parking in because you had a back seat, big back seat.
So if we were going to do a movie about your life, who would you choose to portray you?
Probably Clint Eastwood, because a lot of people say I look like him.
If you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwiches with the tomatoes out of my garden. That's an easy one.
So I heard your son just got engaged. So
He did.
What advice would you tell your future daughter-in-law?
Was that speak softly and carry a big stick. That's what I would tell her. That's what I have to do.
What is your favorite adult beverage?
Easy drinking Busch Light. Inexpensive. You know what you're going to get in every can. That's my favorite drink. And also, too, my kids won't drink it. They say it's too cheap, so that way I don't have to buy their beer.
What was your very first job?
Very first job was working at the Royal Crown Bottling Plant, RC Cola. That's when you had these 32-ounce glass returnable bottles, and people would screw the caps back on. Well, you had to screw those off before you could rebottle. That was my first job at 10th grade in high school.
So what's one piece of advice you'd like to give to a younger person involved in the casual furniture industry?
Fear God, tell the truth, make a profit.
So what's your favorite thing to do when you're not working?
Gardening. I like to garden. I used to play a lot of golf, but as I've gotten older, I can't make that full turn in my backswing, but gardening is that's my passion. Cutting grass. I love to cut grass. Love to cut grass.
Do you prefer old-fashioned calendars, or do you save everything on your computer or your phone?
I used to do calendars, but I have been forced to go to the phone with that calendar system. I guess up until 2 years ago, I used a daytimer, no daytimer, but now I'm all phone. And I have to say the phone is much more efficient.
What's the best piece of professional advice you ever got?
Best piece of professional advice. I think it's just work hard and be honest, and especially if you're going to be in sales. You know, don't sugarcoat something, just be honest. That's probably the best advice I ever got. And also, B. White gave me some great advice at a young age. You get the future you plan for. Let's go in here to the pillow room. This is great.
What characteristic do you like the most about yourself?
Gregarious, funny, love to have a good time.
Are there any TV shows that you watch religiously?
Oh, Seinfeld, by far. I mean, that is absolutely the best TV show ever made, Seinfeld.
Okay, beach or mountains?
Beach by far. Yeah, because you can fish in the beach and you can drink beer on the beach, but you can't drink beer on the beach in the mountains.
What do you keep your thermostat set on during the summer?
Wife's gonna love this one. I'd love to keep it on 78, but then she always
No
cuts
way.
it down to 74. Also, too, I need to tell her, she tries to air condition closets. That drives me damn crazy.
Even 74 is high.
No.
Do you have a favorite clothing designer?
Whatever's on sale. But I do, one of the advantages of going to Asia is that there's a tailor there in Hong Kong, Sam's Tailors. I really like to use him, but yeah, whatever's on sale.
If you could have dinner with any famous person, who would it be? And why?
Well, if it's have to be a human, Jesus would be the first one. I'd love to, that would be just incredible. But I think the person I'd like to have dinner with is Bear Bryant. Because when he died when I was just out of college, and just the things that he did at the University of Alabama and just the icon he became, I really would have liked to have spent some time with him. I only met him once when I was 7 years old.
Roll Tide.
Yeah, sure. I spent a lot of money down there.
Android or iPhone?
iPhone by far, and I don't even know how to operate that one.
How many children and grandchildren do you have?
I have 2 children, and I have a dog, and I have a wonderful wife. No my son actually just got engaged 3 weeks ago.
What is your favorite Southern dessert?
Oh, it is a peach cobbler that my mom made. I have her recipe, and I have 2 peach trees in my yard, so I make the peach cobbler from my peach trees.
If you could compete in any Olympic sport, what would it be?
I was always a runner. Probably the marathon, because I've run the Chicago Marathon 5 times.
Have
So
you
it would be
really?
the marathon.
Oh my goodness. Do you play any musical instruments?
No, you don't, and you don't want me to sing, and you don't want me to play any musical instruments. I promise you that.
Are you an early bird or a night owl?
Early bird. I'm up at about 5:45, walk the dog, and I'm in the bed by 9:15. I took a nap here in the showroom last night about 6:30.
If you could tour with a band, now this is a band either in the past or present, who would it be?
George Jones.
Why?
Favorite song is He Stopped Loving Her Today. I love George Jones.
When you were a child, what did you want to be when you grew up? Do you remember?
Outdoor furniture salesman.
So you started early.
Yeah. Actually, I wanted to be a football coach. That's what my father was.
Do you prefer in-person work meetings or virtual?
You know, I always like in person, and this virtual thing has really taken off. I now like virtual, and that's hard for me to say.
I think we've gotten used to it.
Yeah,
More than we
definitely.
thought we
By
were going
far,
to.
by far.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Where were you when you first laid eyes on your wife?
Oh, in a bar. I was in a bar. She had a date with my college roommate, and we were in a bar. Now, I told my mother it was at church, but it was a bar.
The truth comes out.
Yeah, and Mom's still alive, so if she sees this, I'm telling on myself.
Have you ever met anybody famous?
Oh, yes. Well, I met Bear Bryant, I said, when I was 7. Met Jack Nicklaus, and that's about it. B. White, he's famous.
That he is. What's the best sweet tea you've ever had?
Oh, I don't like sweet tea. I like unsweet tea. But Milo's there in Birmingham, it's a chain of restaurants. and they actually sell it in some stores. But Milo's sweet tea, everybody tells me it's this, but I don't like sweet tea. Never have liked it.
What year did you join the Summer Classics family?
Been with the company for 29 years. It was January the 1st, 1993.
Remember the date.
First day on the job. Been here 29 years.
Name 3 things about ICFA membership that you value the most.
First of all, it's the camaraderie that you get with the members, the manufacturers, and also the retailers. I also like the idea of we're promoting the industry that we're in. And the last thing is, when we have our shows, you see people that you have, especially with COVID, haven't seen people in 2 years. And and those relationships are still there. It's a people organization.
Well, thank you for your time and
Oh,
for
thank
sharing
you.
your cup of coffee with us.
Hey, anytime, roll tide.